Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I've been away for a while. I think I made a video 3 months ago talking about my previous 3 months. So let's play a little catch up. So I'm going to my honeymoon in on Sunday, August 31st. I'm not sure when this video will be out. I'm hoping to be out before then. And also I got married. I guess I should have started with that. So I got married. It was fun, it was quick, it was short. It was everything me and my wife wanted it to be. Ever since then, it's been mostly shooting a bunch of different works for clients. I did a lookbook. I've done some new videos for the Wall Street Hotel with my homie Mark. They wanted to change up some edits that I did in the past and add more different clips. So that's been my top thing at the moment in the last 2, 3 weeks. But what I'm mostly excited about is my honeymoon with my wife. We're going to three different locations. The itinerary is to leave from Philly to go to Paris for a few nights, I think 2 or 3 nights, and then from Paris go to Zanzibar for another 2 or 3 nights, and then go to the Serengeti to actually to basically be in a safari. So that's going to be roughly 3 nights as well. We're hoping to do at least two different game drives, a half day and a full day, and then we're actually flying back to Zanzibar because we realize when it comes to traveling, we don't like traveling for too long. For example, we didn't really want to go to Paris, but Paris is one of the only places that you can actually fly from or fly to Zanzibar direct. And it's also a place that we could fly from Philly to direct to Paris. There's not many places that you could fly directly from Philly, so it's also, just making things work. If we didn't do that, we would either have to go to JFK or also travel for roughly 22 hours because most of the flights will go from Philly or JFK to Doha and then with a crazy amount of layover, then go to Zanzibar. So we decided to go to Paris. Who doesn't like Paris? If you've never been, it's a great city. Of course, with any great travel, the number one thing as a photographer or a videographer you think about is like, holy crap, what am I going to actually pack with me? Because I do have a bunch of cameras. Like I have the S9, which is actually filming me today instead of the Lumix S5 Mark II, because I kind of want to keep this simple and very low maintenance because I actually need to get other things done. And I just wanted to get this out because I also haven't made a video about anything recently. And the only thing, the things I put up on YouTube, I think is actually about different clips with different chefs that I've been interviewing in the last couple months. There's a new one coming out soon after I finish editing that. So what camera am I bring with me? So as you may know, I have a Leica SL3 that I am definitely going to bring with me for the simple fact that it is 60 megapixels and I'm gonna need all the cropping that I need. So within those game drives, I do think we get very close to the animals, but it's one of those situations where I also don't want to be that close to the animals. So yeah, cropping is going to be needed. So with the cropping in mind, I also rented out from Lens Rental a 500 millimeter Sigma lens, which is kind of crazy. I went to my local camera store, Unique Photo, to test out this lens compared to, I think Sigma has like a 100 to 400, a the 500, the Sigma 60 to 600, which all those zoom lenses become very heavy. And of course, with this fixed lens 500, while I've read a lot of different reviews about the 500 might be too close for Safari, I'm okay with that because I don't mind capturing some like crazy in detail shots without having to crop. That would be awesome. So I rented out this lens because it's super lightweight. It's ridiculous how lightweight this lens is for being 500 millimeters. Now, the exciting part is that I've had the opportunity, I reached out to Leica USA because I knew that I wanted to also capture some great video for this trip. And of course, I could bring my Lumix camera, but it's then more batteries. And I don't want to have to bring more battery chargers. I'd rather have everything work in the same ecosystem. So I reached out to Leica Camera USA and they actually loaned me out. This video is not sponsored by them because it's just not. They don't even know I'm making this video, but full disclaimer. The Leica SL3-S, which is the latest and greatest hybrid photo and video camera with the best autofocusing that Leica has ever made to date. So I've been testing that out in the last couple of days. This camera actually came in earlier than my trip, which is thank you guys for that. It came in last Thursday or Friday. So since then, I've been testing it out, making sure I dial in my profiles, make sure that it matches everything that I have in my SL3. If you haven't checked out my Instagram posts as of late, I did post a quick shot that I took, or quick few shots that I took of a random Philly race that was happening that Saturday after I got the camera. And why not, test out the best autofocusing camera that Leica's ever made with runners, because runners are moving at a reasonably faster pace. I'm gonna probably put some photos here while I'm talking, so I hope you enjoy those photos. Also, they allowed me to loan out their 24 to 70, which is a classic range for, anything, everything. So I'll probably be doing a lot of videos within Paris, or the second time we're in Zanzibar, we're going to be staying in a more urban, dense area. The first time we go, we're going to be isolated to like a resort beach area, all inclusive and all that jazz. So yeah. So this lens will be the workhorse lens potentially. But when it comes to the Safari, what I'm really excited to finally test out and they allow me to loan out is the Leica 90 to 280. This bad boy is a beast. Every time I've ever tried or even seen photographs taken with this lens, it's been amazing. So I'm very grateful and honestly just super excited to test out this lens, this piece of a lens. Funny enough, fun fact, that lens is roughly heavier than the Sigma 500. I'm gonna put the numbers up on the screen if I remember. If not, you can look it up. But it's kind of fun trying to pack these two long lenses, which are roughly the same in height, but definitely one is heavier than the other. So I've actually had to purchase a whole new camera bag to travel with. I don't know if you guys saw on Threads, I was looking for maybe a carry-on size. There was one brand I was looking into, but unfortunately they did not have what I need. So I ended up with Wandered, I think I'm pronouncing it, 41 liter camera bag, which I, funny enough, definitely got inspired slash influenced by Gajan because he just put a video up about his own camera bag that he got from the same company while he's currently, I think, in Greenland. So you know, if someone like him is using the bag, I feel a little bit more comfortable, I guess, purchasing this camera bag, because I know he definitely travels and does a bunch of expeditions, and he needs a reliable bag. But last but not least, the last camera that I'm also bringing with me is my Leica Q343, of course, because it's never gonna not go with me somewhere. It is my EDC camera. So to recap everything, it will be three different cameras, bodies. One has a fixed lens on it, a 43 millimeter lens. So the SL3, the SL3-S, the Leica Q343, and the three lenses I'm bringing is a Leica 24 to 70, Leica 90 to 280, and the Sigma 500. The Sigma 500 will also, shout out to Brandon, was recommended by him because not too long ago he did do a safari in Africa and he brought a few other lenses with him, and he kind of regretted not just having the Sigma 500 because it was super lightweight and every lens that the other lenses he brought with him was super heavy. So I'm hoping to keep it very compact, and then I put everything. You'll see a video also, B-roll of me trying to pack this camera bag up. So everything does fit in the camera bag. I'm still playing around with utilizing the space better because I realized that you still got to bring the iPad. You still got to bring in. I got a Nintendo Switch 2. Also, if you have a Nintendo Switch 2, reach out. Let's play some Mario Kart. Um, I also have to bring a V-mount battery with the DC coupler that I have for the Leica SL3, just because we're going to be in a hot environment. It's better to just have, more power. So I'm just going to, use a V-mount, not attached to the camera, but the V-mount will be somewhere in the car, and I'll just use a long USB-C cord and just charge the camera while I'm using it, especially because I plan on using the Leica SL3-S for everything video related. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I know this video is probably a little long. Where I'm at currently is about 10 minutes. Hopefully I'd narrow this down a little bit more. But anyway, I hope to have more videos come out very soon. With that being said, I hope everyone's having a lovely day. I hope you guys have been enjoying your summer. Once I get back from this lovely honeymoon, I plan on making more videos quite on a more frequent base. Life has been crazy the last 6 months, so I haven't been in the right headspace. But I think Q4 is going to be a lot of videos. I have some ideas that I'm jotting down. and I hope you guys enjoy. Peace. Talk soon.